Good day everyone, I'm Geraldine Gojana from Subet 01701, and today I'm going to discuss about the acceptance with a client, the engagement proposal. The auditor has determined that the client is acceptable from this and ethics perspective and has concluded that the ethical requirements regarding the specific client engagement can be met. Before accepting a new client relationship, a professional accountant in public practice should determine whether acceptance would create any threats to compliance with the fundamental principles. Potential threats to integrity or professional behavior may be created, and questionable issues associated with the clients. This means that when approached to take on a new client, the firm should investigate the potential client, its owners, and business activities in order to evaluate whether there are any questions over the integrity of the potential client which create unacceptable risk. These investigative actions are usually performed as know your client, a customer, or customer due diligence procedures, which are also carried out in order to comply with anti-money laundering regulations. Thus, the existing the existing environment of the audit requires a carefully prepared engagement proposal. The aspects of the procedure of the engagement proposal may be found in International Standard of Auditing 204, which tackles the terms of audit engagement. So, what terms of the audit should be included? The first one is the objective and its scope, the responsibility of the service auditor, the statement of the engagement will be conducted in accordance with attention standards, the responsibilities of the responsible party and the responsibilities of the engaging party, the statement about the inherent limitation of an examination engagement, identification of the criteria for the measurement, evaluation, or disclosure of subject matter. And the last is an acknowledgement that the engaging party agrees to provide the service auditor with a representation letter at the conclusion of the engagement. The auditor and the client should have a mutual understanding of the nature of the audit service to be performed, the timing of those services, the expected fees, audit team, audit approach, audit quality, use of client internal auditors, and the transitions needs. It refers to the quality aspect of the proposal, which can be found in IAS 9001 for the quality management principles, which suggests that the auditing firm should define and document its policy and objective for and commitment to quality. The auditor should ensure that the policy is understood, implemented, and maintained at all levels of the organizations. There are two types of audit engagement proposal. Those continuing clients and those for new clients. The continuing client audit proposal includes a review of how the auditing firm can add value both to the company in general and those directly responsible to the engagement of the auditor. For example, the audit committee. The second one is the plan for the further improvement in value added, including discussion of the present regulatory trends, audit scope, and any recent changes in the company that may affect the audit. The third one is the description of the audit team and any changes in the audit team from the previous year. And the last one is the detailed fee proposal. A review of how auditing firm can add is the introductory part of the client proposal. Discussion of how the proposing firm can benefit to the client firm. There is a discussion of the focus of the firm, which management velocity and quality control policies. The relationship with the client's internal audit department and the accounting department may be discussed. There are five areas that the audit can add value. The first one is the advice and control weaknesses. Controls form an important part of the ensuring reliable and accurate financial reporting and the safeguarding of assets. Controls may be tested as part of an audit and advice can be given to improve this control to ensure they are working as effectively as possible. The second one is add availability to the financial statements. If a company is looking to be sold in the future or obtain further finance, having an audit can improve the reader's perception to the accuracy of the financial statements. The third one is to find and stop instances of fraud. Although not an auditor's responsibility to detect fraud, it is possible that instances of fraud could be picked up as part of audit testing. The fourth one is make use of an auditor's expertise. Discussions between the auditor and management about the business and its future plans could benefit the company as it will be able to make use of the expertise, commerciality, and knowledge of the auditor. The last, confidence to management. An audit should give management confidence that the information in the financial statement is accurate, letting them make operational decisions to improve the future prospects of the company. The next one tackles about the audit team. The audit team is an important part of the proposal description of the members of the audit team and the summary of their work experience. Special emphasis may be placed on the members of the team returning from previous engagement. And the last one is the fee proposal. A fee proposal is a proposal prepared by a consultant for a prospective client describing the services that the consultant processes will undertake and the fee that will be charged. This will be in a form of letter or in a more detailed document accompanied by a cover letter. It is very important that the nature of the appointment is set out in detail before work commences to avoid potential confusion or misunderstanding of what is expected, how much it will cost, and what is not included, and to prevent scope creep. Included in the requirements are written agreement of the appointment in their code of conduct. A fee proposal may be prepared in response to a formal request for proposal prepared by a client, which set out the nature of project and the client's requirements and the information that they expect the consultants to include their proposals. Or it may be prepared the following informal communications with the clients. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching.